Hello YouTube, this is Paul again, and here we go with another week of painting. Again, besides the three primary colors of a dark variety and light variety and white, I had to mix all my paintings. So you saw me with the palette held up, and I was mixing more black because mine had all dried out and it was running out. Toward the end of my night, I was starting to get a little frustrated, and the paint wasn't working the way I wanted to, so I had to step away from it for a day, come back, and finish the rest of it. And that's what you're seeing here before I step back and came back. Up to this point, this is probably the most detailed work because all the little intricacies of Takaa's face and the lava flows to make the darker region look like, okay, it's a face and it has emotion. Both the eye and the mouth were a little too wide for my liking. I decided to thin out the mouth and turn it into more of a gnarling grin, and then shortening up the eye so you had a little more character and true to what the actual character was. Having the painting as high as it was, my arms started to get a little tired, so I needed to bring it down so I could really concentrate and look at the details of the face and get it to where I want it to be. You'll start to see me use this fan brush, and it was the intricate part and the key brush to get the fire and the water and the clouds and the lava flows to all look the way I wanted in the final product. The strip across the face into the fire area looks like something had gone through. Well, that my leaning post had drugged through the painting at one point and drugged the paint across. So in a second here, I actually turn that into an element of the painting into the fire and cover up some of the mistake, but I like to branch out onto it. Here I'm going to town with the fan brush and just playing with wet on wet and wet on dry technique to get the cloud transparency to work with what was actually happening in this scene. And I dabbed a little of the bright yellow at the flame tips, and it just worked. I was really pleased with the way it turned out, and I used the process moving on. Now my wife didn't like the way the purple look there. It didn't match the rest of the painting, and the way I was blending was more of a freelance, grab some red, grab some white, grab some purple, blue, and go with it, and it wasn't good. So this is the new coming in to redden it up, get that more maroon color out in order to get it to match the rest of the painting. This little bright spot over here I had painted earlier, I didn't know what it was, and then again my wife pointed out that was the flash of the camera on the big screen TV LCD that was reflecting on and actually painted it into the painting. I felt pretty silly after that. Here we're moving on to the Pride Rock, as my wife called it, portion where Moana stands to face Te Fiti. And I added some black clouds where the ash cloud was pushing up against the flutter up. You see this little lighted magnifying glass I got from in one of the hobby stores locally, and it's done wonders to help me get the fine details that I really want to see. And I'm going to be using that next, coming up with the Moana portion of the painting. All I have to do now is Moana. I have to just add her in. I wanted to wait for the rock to finish drying so I can get all of her feet and stuff in place, but I'm going to be using that magnifier in the next week here to complete the painting. So until next week, catch you guys next.